Welcome back, villagers, to another episode of Hugh Trent, the Insurance Man. In this video, we're going to understand what are the 6 pillars of Charlie Kirk and why a great man was assassinated and why are there circulating some crazy news in the internet world that the Israel government has something to do with this. We're going to find out in this video, so make sure you buckle up because things are about to unfold. The 6 pillars of Charlie Kirk, what are they? Number 1, get married. Number 2, have children. Number 3, build a legacy. Number 4, pass down your values. Number 5, pursue the eternal. And number 6, seek true joy. These are the pillars that allow me to gravitate toward Charlie Kirk because I myself is walking proof. Let me explain. When I was a child, my mother taught me that as you get older, you want to find true happiness. In order for you to find true happiness, you need to find your partner and create a family because you can find happiness by having a one night stand, buy something that you like, buy a new pair of shoes, but that is temporary happiness. I'm talking about eternal happiness. I'm talking about happiness that you come home from a long day at work and just your child running to you and just hug your leg and all your stress, all your worries, all your trouble disappear because that child bring true happiness. I did it. I found the love of my life. The thought of her not being in my life suffocate me. So because of that, I asked her to marry me. And then a year later, we had our child. This child was God's gift. He was a blessing to my life, and he is the reason why I do what I do. He's my guardian angel. I had to say that he calmed me to the point where everything I do now, I need to think twice. The insurance man you see now is not the same person as I was 10, 15 years ago. You want to throw hands? We can throw hands. You want to square up? We can square up. But now those things don't matter with me. Now, if I do something it's going to jeopardize my life, my son would not be able to fully get the proper guidance that he needs. Does that make any sense to you, my viewers? If you don't, have a child. You see what I'm talking about. I got married, have children, build a legacy. What is that legacy that people always talk about? For you, it may be different. For me, I give you a very, very simple explanation. If you've been talking to me for a while or be a part of our community, I always talk about my village and my villagers, you and I. What am I talking about? If I learn how to make $100,000, I'm going to share it back with you. If I learn pain and suffering, I will share it back with you. If I learn about jujitsu, how I can make your life easier, I'll share back with you. The purpose of me sharing my information, sharing knowledge is that I know one day I will not be here. But if I'm gone tomorrow, my knowledge, my ideas, my way of life ripple to my villagers and you use what you learn from me and share to the next person, that is what I call eternal happiness. That's my legacy. I want people to remember me. Oh man, that insurance man, he helped me save $100. He helped me save 1,000. He helped me fix a claim. He helped me won a case and he helped me when I needed him the most. That's my legacy. When I'm gone tomorrow, all the good karma that I gave to the world, if karma returned to my son, then I'm a happy, happy father. Pass down your values. If you ever talk to my son, 3 things I teach him, very simple. Number 1, love your teachers. Number 2, take care of your parents. And number 3, take care of your friends. I messed up a little bit. Number 1, respect your teachers. Number 2, love your parents. Number 3, take care of your friends. Ask him that. He will answer with a glow in his eyes because as he get older, he's understanding why those things matters. Pursue the eternal. I'm not here to tell you how to believe your religion because it's an open conversation, open dialogues. What I'm trying to share with my villagers is that understand there is something called karma. You bring bad things to the world will unfold and throw everything back at your face. If you are a child of God, go to church on Sunday. If you're a Buddhist, when's the last time you visited your ancestor? Never. Shame on you. Seek true joy. I didn't understand what that was until my son started talking. And now he's 10 years old and he is understanding life, saying, "Thank you, Dad, for helping me, run a route in football. Hey, Dad, I understand why you yelled at me the other day. I messed up. I'll try my best to do better next time. That is what we call true happiness. I can't express it. I'm sharing with you how I feel, but once you have a family, everything will be okay. Because in your deepest, darkest hours, a guardian angel is there to help you out of the darkness, your family. With that, I want to explain and jump to this why is such a loving father with wonderful foundations, legacy. Why was he taken away? Why was Charlie Kirk assassinated? And why is Israel all of a sudden in the picture? Because nothing is making sense. Because the suspect now in custody, story is not adding up. The dude had a rifle, used a screwdriver to take out the scope, left the screwdriver, took the rifle, went to the forest, the wood, and take it apart, but then put it back together, wrap it in a towel, and nothing's making sense. And what troubled me the most is that they are rushing this as if they want to throw everything out there, confuse everybody, and do what? What is it they trying to do, paint right now? Oh, this suspect had a trans lover, and this trans lover is cooperating with the authority to build this case, but everybody in the circle is saying he did it, but he, the suspect, is not even admitting that he did it. It's still an ongoing investigation. But what the media and everyone trying to do now is, what are they trying to do? Stick to the topic, my villagers. They're trying to make you and I hate the trans community. Hey, yes, there's been a trans violence of late, but I just feel my heart is telling me something is wrong in this Charlie Kirk assassination, because they're trying to throw things at you in so many different angles where you're confused. But now they're saying, oh, they bring up the trans. They make you and I hate the trans community. So the trans community, I'm asking you to speak up, because we cannot allow evil government to make you hate me when I'm trying to start honest conversation with open dialogues, because that is how we defeat evil. Charlie Kirk, why on June 12, 2025, you made a poll. What is this poll? Should the U.S. get involved in Israel war against Iran? 90% of Americans voted no. 10% voted yes. And that 10% is probably from Israel. I'm kidding. I'm not sure. But 500,000 voted. That's a lot. People are starting to speak up. June 12, 2025. Charlie Kirk, my brother, I'm sorry that you're in heaven. Watch over us. But we would not allow the American comeback tour to end. It must continue. Charlie Kirk wrote this. And this is trouble, because a month before he made that poll, he said, tomorrow, the House will vote on H.R. 867, a bill that will criminalize private boycotts of Israel, fines up to $1 million, and prison time up to 20 years. Israel, 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 Israel. Bills like this only create more anti-Semitism, that word again, and play into a growing narrative that Israel is running the U.S. government. In America, you're allowed to hold different views. You are allowed to disagree and protest. We've allowed far too many people who hate America move here from abroad. But the right to speak freely is the birthright of all Americans. This bill should not pass. Any Republican that votes for this bill will expose themselves. We will be watching very closely. Did you know when he posted this, there were 6.2 million. Now it's even more than that. This bill did not pass. You see what they're doing? Don't get me wrong. What I'm telling you, government is an issue. They make you hate me, make the left hate the right. But left wing, right wing, wake the F up, my villagers. Left wing, right wing, where is the bird going? Look, my right wing, my left wing arguing the head, which is the brain. I'm taking everyone down to fill in the blank. This bill did not pass. And then I want to bring this up because this person is not a good person. Pam Bondi. I gave her my trust and she failed every single time.
There's free speech and then there's hate speech. And there is no place, especially now, especially after what happened to Charlie, in our society.
Do you see more law enforcement going after these groups who are using hate speech and putting cuffs on people so we show them that some action is better than no action?
We will absolutely target you, go after you, if you are targeting anyone with hate speech, anything. And that's across the aisle.
There's free speech and there's hate speech, and there is no place, especially now, especially after what happened to Charlie in our society. We will absolutely target you, go after you. If you're targeting anyone with hate, and if you are targeting anyone with hate speech. So what Pam Bondi's doing right now is she's trying to use Charlie Kirk name, which shame on you. I'll refrain from cursing, but shame on you, Pam Bondi, for using Charlie name for you and your sick, wicked government benefit. I'm talking about Israel government and United States government. You trying to make us hate each other, left and the right, right hate the left, while you come up with all these bullshit bills to remove freedom of speech. What she's trying to use, my villagers, is completely opposite of what Charlie Kirk represent. Insurance man, proof. I got you proof right here. Hate speech does not exist legally in America. There's ugly speech, there's gross speech, there's evil speech. And all of it is protected by the First Amendment. Keep America free. Pam Bondi, you should be ashamed of yourself. Do not use Charlie Kirk's name and make an evil agenda out of it, because those kind of action will lead you to straight to hell. The person that really got me thinking was Candace Owens. I saw her podcast. If you haven't seen it yet, go have a watch. And she said something. Take a look at this.
Asked Bibi Netanyahu in his secondary hit regarding Charlie Kirk's assassination. It's not a good sign if somebody even has to ask if you did have anything to do with the assassination. It doesn't make you a great person, okay? And that's what she asked him. Take a listen.
Before I let you go, I want you to address one thing, it's just the absurdity of it. Some of the internet rumors that somehow Israel is behind the Charlie Kirk murder, and I don't believe it for 1 second. But I want you to make a statement. It's so absurd.
That's insane. That's insane. Israel also changes the orbit of the moon. Israel pushes the sun. I mean, the whole thing it's not only insane. I think it's so absurd, so stupid, and so ridiculous. You can't believe that people are saying that. They just found the perpetrator. They'll get to the bottom of this. But they go, they have no limits. When you hate Jews, when you hate the Jewish state, you're willing to say anything and promote all these absurd rumors. And by the way, they're willing to kill us all the time. I mean, that's what they're doing. And over the centuries, when Jews, especially in the Middle Ages, the horrific Middle Ages, the worst things were said about Jews you couldn't possibly believe. We were poisoning the wells. We were drinking the blood of Christian children. You name it. I mean, these things. That continued actually up to the Holocaust. The Nazis said the same thing. We're carrying vermin. We're spreading disease. And people believed it, and every time they believed it, this was a prelude to a greater and greater massacre, culminating with the worst massacre of them all, the Holocaust.
She's dropping names. When Candace Owens is dropping names, that means she have receipts to all the evildoers that maybe had something to do with Charlie Kirk assassination. You need to come out clean. You need to come out clean, because when Candace Owens is calling out names, dropping names with receipts, she is not holding back. And for those of my villagers that are saying, "Oh, how could you support Candace Owens? She went crazy. She flipped." No. I'm sorry, but you are probably new at listening to Candace Owens. I've been listening to Candace Owens for a very long time. Candace Owens hasn't changed. She does not give a shit if you're from a left or a right. She stands with the truth. If you don't like hearing the truth, she's going to rub you the wrong way. She supported President Donald Trump. Why? Because he is more sane than the leftists, than Joe Biden, than Kamala Harris. That's why he fought to make sure, help wake up the next generation, so that way we had the current president. But when President Donald Trump was being very fishy with the Jeffrey Epstein list, she called him out. When President Donald Trump allowed Bibi Netanyahu, aka Satan, to come from Israel to America to talk his bullshit, she called it out. Because she's right. There are a lot of children dying in Gaza, and that is an issue. You can believe in Jesus, you can believe in whoever you want to believe in, but you have to be a crazy effed up person to not see that there are millions of innocent people dying, and a lot of them are children. Should she call them out for that? When she called them out for that, the other group, they're not happy. Oh, how dare you betray our president? How dare you call out Israel? Israel government is fucking evil. Excuse my choice of word, but I had enough. I may be biased, but I'm going to show you proof. One of my villagers, Holly, she mentioned this, and I asked her for permission to use her comment, and we can talk more about it. Let me see right here. She had been speaking against Israel. I find it weird. Netanyahu offered Kirk a large sum of money to Turning Point. Kirk declined. Now Kirk is dead. But his last podcast, spoke out against Israel. So there has been a pattern. Once the people see that something is wrong, they're going to call it out. So a lot of people think that Charlie Kirk, Dave Smith, Candace Owens, sometimes why are their views so awkward? Why is it that you are not understanding what they're saying? It's because you're one-sided. You cannot be one-sided when you are seeking the truth. You can't. And that's all with open dialogues and conversation. You can disagree with me. Let me know in the comment section. I will reply to every single one of them. But let me continue. Now, Shapiro is taking over for Kirk. Shapiro will never be Charlie. Charlie was honest and couldn't be bought. Fact. He was a messenger of Christ. Shapiro is Jewish, but not only Jewish, he's also supports Israel, aka pro-Israel. You talk shit against Israel, Shapiro is going to talk shit behind your back, just like what he did to Candace Owens. I have receipts too. I believe Candace has tie or owns a portion of Turning Point, and I'm very worried about her. I wonder if Kirk wasn't a warning for her. She was the first person to spoke out against Israel and Trump and how he was acting differently. We need to be praying for her safety. This is exactly what I was talking about, my villagers. Candace Owens stand for the truth. And if the truth is not clear or somebody's being fishy, even if it's a president of the United States, she's going to call that person out. And because of that, the MAGA that blindly support President Donald Trump don't see it. And when they see that she's speaking against someone they idolize, they get very angry and upset. But if you listen to Charlie Kirk, to Candace Owens, to Dave Smith, you're going to see that these people are truth seekers. They seek the truth. And the truth may not sound good to you, but the truth is the truth. Throw it out there and allow us to be free. Open dialogues and conversations are needed. So this lead me to start thinking, why is the Israel government want to buy Charlie Kirk? Because he was effective, because he was commanding the next generation, the Gen Z, the next leaders of America. He was effective. And if a narrative cannot be controlled, that narrative need to be removed. That brings me up with Mr. David Freeman, because after Candace Owens started dropping names, called out the Israel government, Mr. served as ambassador to Israel 2017, 2021. Blessed to be a proud husband, father, and grandfather. And he's a founder of One Jewish State. Mr. David Freeman. What did he say? Retaliations against Candace Owens. To Candace Owens, you're not Charlie's friend. You hate Israel. He loved Israel. You hate the Jewish people. You call them the children of Satan. Charlie loved the Jews. That first paragraph or whatever it is everything he said was a lie. Charlie is Candace Owens' best friend. You can lie all you want. Number 2, Candace Owens does not hate Israel. She hates the Israel government. Get your facts straight. People don't hate people, but we hate government. And because of government like you thinking that you're going to blindly, how should I say it? You're going to think that we're going to blindly obey when you assassinate an American on live TV and think that that is something we can just close our eyes and pretend it didn't happen. Mr. David Freeman, here's a wake-up call for you, sir. Americans, we fight and we beat up each other. But when we see that an assassination of someone that gave his life to Christ, his family, his children, husband, that will unite us. And when the people are united, Americans are the most badass people in the world. Don't get shit twisted, Mr. David Friedman. Charlie Kirk, he loved Israel, but he loved Americans more. He loved America more. That's why he died for America. Don't get shit twisted. You hate Jewish people. You call them children of Satan. That is another lie. Debunked. You don't believe my villagers? Go ahead and ask AI. They will pull it out exactly what she said. Charlie loved the Jews. No, David. Charlie loved Americans. Don't get shit twisted. Let me continue. Charlie recently called you demonic, another bullshit that they love to make up. These people, they think that you can just blindly say shit and that insurance man can let it away with it. No, Charlie never ever called Candace Owens demonic. However, they have different views. They're best friends, but they have different views, and that is okay. Some of the things that Candace Owens believe or say, it could be seen as demonic. Charlie Kirk had the right to say, that belief is demonic, but is my friend demonic? No. Mr. David Friedman, shame on you. Let me continue. You sure you were the same side? Sure, you were the same side back in 2018 when the U.S. Embassy opened in Jerusalem. I was MC that day and I loved the enthusiasm you both display. But then you went in a different direction. Charlie undoubtedly is now in heaven. You are on a straight path to hell. Oh my gosh, for someone that claimed to be a child of God, you sure is a piece of shit. Let me continue. Have some respect for your former friends and stop trying to profit from his tragedy. Mr. David Friedman, you are fucked. Let me explain to you. Excuse my choice of words, villagers, but when you are poking a lioness, when she is crying to the world because she witnessed her best friend got assassinated on live TV, that is something you don't want to poke because you going to get tear apart, Mr. David. And for the fact that you said Charlie undoubtedly is now in heaven, which is true. The only true part to your bullshit tweet, and you completely turned 180. You are on a straight path to hell. To say Kenneth Owens going to hell, ooh, you're wrong. And I'll leave it at that. One thing, my villagers, I want you to do your own thinking. Have a conversation. But do you believe that everything you've been seeing this past couple of days is weird? I find it weird because this assassin made a statement, one shot, unalive one of the greatest American patriot ever in the history of America. Go ahead, fact check me. What they did to him, in my opinion, and this is just how I feel, it's a warning. When you start digging too much about Israel, when you start preventing laws being passed for Israel, when you start digging and you have such an effective way to command the next generation, and they wake up and they see that why the F is America bending the knee to Israel, and why is there circulation that 50 states and Israel, what kind of bullshit is that? The next generation is not going to bend their knee for that because they're going to say it how it is. What have you done for us? Maybe I'm missing something, my villagers. If you're smarter than me, let me in the comment section. What have Israel done for America that America didn't pay forward? Don't bullshit with me, my villagers. I know Americans tax money is going to Israel, billions on top of billions every year. I have enough because now not only Charlie Kirk is in heaven, they executed him on live TV. Who's they? I don't have concrete evidence to pinpoint to somebody, but I'm saying we should question everything. Stop sitting back and stop keeping so quiet about, oh, it's an assassination, they got the suspect. Nothing is making sense. Start asking more questions. Have conversations. Open dialogues. That's how we defeat evil. Is Israel government part of this master plan? I don't know, but I'm able to ask questions because questions are important. If we keep quiet for so long, evil will control the world. And with that, my villagers, I'll have more of these type of video coming up because I need to dissect what Candace Owens is saying. She said a lot of stuff, dropped a lot of names, but she has the right to do so. But for the Israel ambassador, David Friedman, to go after her and saying she's going straight to hell, you, sir, is on a direct path to hell because no child of Jesus Christ talk like that. Shame on you. With that, my villagers, I'm sorry I dragged so long, but this is a wake-up call. What do you think? Who have the audacity to assassinate one of America's greatest patriot? His effectiveness to control the next generation, open their mind, open their critical thinking, make them smarter. Who have the audacity to execute that person on live TV and thinking that they're gonna get away with it? Who? You do your own thinking, but as a promise to Charlie Kirk, open conversation, open dialogues is what I'm trying to do. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I had never once mentioned or say that I hate Jews. So if you're gonna come to my comment section and say that, please don't let the door hit you on the way out. With that, my villagers, thank you so much for watching. You and your family, stay safe, but most importantly, you take care of your health. Until next time.